Yeah, hi guys. Thank you for joining the session. If you are viewing my channel first time, please subscribe for other updates on ML. Today we'll discuss more on plots, how to represent different plots. Okay, to represent the plots, we need to import this library matplotlib.py plot. Here I am defining my alias name. To install this complete library, so that we need to use pip install matplotlib. Okay, to represent the scatter plot, here I am defining my random values, year and the population. This is a 1950, what is my population? 1970, what is my population? I want to represent with the scatter plot. Here I am defining with my alias name is plot. Here I am using the scatter. I want to represent my plot using the scatter, so that I am passing the year, population, year array I am passing, and population array. Here the color I am mentioning, I want to represent these dots using the blue. This is a marker type. I want to represent this marker using the O type. If I want to mention with the X, so that you can mention X here. Okay, next, if you want to mention with X you can mention and you can run the program. If I want to represent my X label with the year and Y label with the population, so that you can mention the using this plot plt dot x label plt dot y label for the population. If you want to represent your title of the scatter plot, this is a world population in the with respect to year, so that you can display the world population here. Okay, this is the diagram. 1950, what is my population? 2.591. Here I am representing with the dot. In 1970, what is my population? 3.692. I am representing with the dot. In 1990, what is my population? 5.263. In 2010, what is my population? 6.973. Okay, I am representing with the dots. Then we can call it as scattered plot. Okay, then we will see about the next example is the normal plot. Okay, here I am taking the same data, year versus population. Here instead of scatter I am using the plot. Plt is my alias name dot. Instead of scatter I am using the plot. Just I am joining all the dots using the straight line. Okay, this is a like normal plot. I am using the same labels in the as it is in the scatter plot. And here in the I want to mention the color is blue. This is the X. I'm passing the year and population. What is a 1950? What is my population? 2.519. And 1970 3.692. And 1990 what is my value? 5.263. And 2010 what is my value? 6.972. Okay, here I am representing my all. I am just joining the all the points. I am representing with the straight line, so that we can call it as this is the normal plot. Okay, next is the third example is a bar plot. Okay, same example I am taking same the values all year and population. Here I am representing my 1950. What is my population? 2.519. I am representing with the bar, so that this we will call it as bar plot. Okay, instead of scatter or plot I am using bar here, so that we are representing with the bar plot. Okay, same data we are presenting different manner. Okay, this is a histogram is a different type of representing. If the student got, for example, 20 to 30 student, they got 20 percentage. For example, 20 to 30, 10 to 20 student, they got 60 percentage. So that we can represent using the histogram. This is a plt my alias name dot hist. This is a, if you want to represent the histogram format, so that you have to use this command hist, and we need to pass the random values here, so that it will represent the 10 to 20 is 6. These are 10 to 20 is 6, 20 to 30 is 2, and last is 80 to 90 is 2. Likewise, we are representing the this histogram format. Okay, when we will use, if you want to represent the particular frequency, for example, 20 to 30 student got 90 percentage, so that we can use the histogram representation. Okay, next we'll discuss about the box plot. Okay, if I want to represent my output with the box plot, so that we can use the box plot. Okay, here we need to calculate the q1, q2, q3, and percentile. Okay, we'll discuss box plot a little bit more here. Here this is a box plot. This is the minimum value, this is a maximum value, this is a q1, q2, q3. This is a 25 percentile, 50 percentile, and 75 percentile. Okay, if you want to calculate the minimum, q1 minus 1.5 iqr. If you want to calculate the maximum value, q3 plus 1.5 iqr. Iqr means q3 minus q1. Then we can call it as quartile range, interquartile range, so that q3 minus q1 is interquartile range, so that we can calculate maximum value, minimum value. here this is a maximum value, this is a minimum value, this is a more than that, we will call it as outliers. Okay, these are the outliers. These are more than max range, and more than less than minimum value, we'll call it as outliers. This is a box plot to represent, and this is a box plot I am displaying it here. Yeah, here I am displaying max value and minimum value with the box. Okay, this is a 2.513 is the minimum value, and 6.972 is the maximum value. They are calculating Q1, Q2, Q3 based on the algorithm of the box plot. This calculation we'll see in the next one. In the same session will be in the next example. This is a turnover. I want to display the pie chart here. This is a turnover, if the company turnover, if I want to represent, so that we can use the pie chart. In quarter one, I got 12 percentage say sales, for example. Quarter one 3 percentage sale, quarter 3 7 percentage sales, quarter 3 8 percentage sales, quarter 4 6 percentage sales. Okay, if I want to represent each quarter with the different colors, so that you can use the colors here. In case of plt dot py, here we need to pass the first data. Okay, slices, how many slices and what is the quantity, so that we need to pass here. And the labels, here what is the quarters we need to pass here. This is the colors we need to pass here. This is a very important, this start angle. I want to represent the quarter one from the 90 angle onwards. For example, this is a 0 angle, 0 degrees. This is the 90 degrees. From 90 degrees I want to mention the quarter one, so that you can use the start with 90. If I want to use 180, means from 180 onwards the q1 will start. Okay, if you want to represent the start angle, so that you can change the start angle as well. 0 if you mention, then the quarter one will represent from the 0 degrees onwards. Okay, this is a radius. In case of pie chart, we require the radius. 1.2 is my radius, so that it will display the pie chart. Okay, the next is seaborn package. Okay, this is a seaborn package. It is one of the library we need to import to use the existing data set. Until now I have taken my random data, so that I am defining my random data over the charts. Okay, here the already existing data, if I want to use and display, so that we can use the seaborn package. It's already included in the python. So that if you want to use the seaborn package, we need to use the seaborn. As this is my name is alias name is since I want to load the data set to my tips. This is my variables. This is my variable. This is my data type. I want to load all the data into my tips, so that I can use that this command load data set, and we need to pass the argument as tips. Okay, tips dot head. Okay, it will display the first five records from the existing record from the cborn. Okay, this is the, if you use the shape, it will display the 244 rows 7 columns. Okay, in this data set contains 244 rows 7 columns. Okay, in this if I use the head, it will display first 5 records instead of 244 records. It is displaying first 5 records with all the columns, 7 columns. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 columns. Here I am representing with all the columns here, and only 5 rows. Okay, if I want to see the data, for example, this is a integer floating values, tip is also floating values, and size, these are the floating values. Okay, if I use the command with the describe, if the describe means, it will try to calculate the values for the max value, min value, percentile. Just now we discussed about here, right? In the percentile, 25 percentile, 75 percentile, 50 percentile. Okay, if you use this describe command, if you are using the tips my alias name, this is my tips, this is my data set dot, and if you use the describe, it will display the all the values, like max value, min value in the box plot, right? It will display everything, max value, min value, and percentile, 25 percentile, 50 percent, 70 percentile, standard mean value. And this is a mean value for each and every column, and it will display only the three columns here, the only the descriptive values only it will try to display. Okay, only total bill, tips, and size having the integer values or float values, then only we will be able to calculate the percentiles. Okay, that's why if you use the describe command, it will calculate the all the values in each and every column, and it will display here. Okay, if I want to represent with the scatter plot, for example, the total bill, I want to represent the total bill and tips with the scatter plot. I think scatter plot already we discussed in the top. Here we are representing with the dots. What is the total bill and what is the tip. We are representing with the scatter plot here. Okay, here we need to use the my alias name is since my Seaborn package, and here the scatter plot we need to, this is a API to, we need to call with the total bill and tips we need to pass as argument, so that it will display the that respective scatter plot. Okay, the next plot is bar plot. I think bar chart already we discussed. Here I am using the bar plot. Here in the here we have 244 samples. That's why here I can see different bars in the complete total bill with versus tips. Okay, if you see the first example, right, bar, here the this is a bar plot. Here the same way I am representing with the 244 samples here with respect to the total bill and tips. Here I am passing the total bill and tips. I want to represent with the bar plot. Okay, in this way we used to display. Okay, here I think we discussed about the outliers and min value, max value, q1, q2, q3 from this diagram. Okay, the same way if I want to represent the outliers, for example, if you calculate the maximum value from the Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR, IQR means Q3 minus Q1, so that it will calculate the minimum value and maximum value versus the total bill. Here I am printing the box plot using the total bill. Total bill normal range from the, let us assume this is a 0 to 40. This is a max value is 40, and above the 40 is outlier range. This is outliers in the box plot. For example, in the normal in our ML method, we need to move this outliers to the inside, so that we need to use some methods, so that we'll discuss in the next upcoming sessions. Okay, just to understand how the outliers will be displayed. This is a more than, if you calculate the maximum value means Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. Okay, if it is more than that, the value we are representing with the outliers with dot. Okay, these are the outliers. Until here, this is a maximum value, this is a minimum value, q1, q2, q3. This is a percentile we are representing with the box plot. Okay, the same Seaborn package I am planning to represent with the total bill, and I want to represent with the box plot, so that we can use this. Okay, next one, since dot box plot. If I want to represent the box plot total bill versus with the male or female. For example, this column contains, this X column contains male or female. The male, they are spending more money than the female, so that they are representing this way. The male, there is a minimum value is this much. Let us assume 9. The maximum value is 40. Until 40 they are spending. These are the outliers. More than that also they are paying the bill, so that here if I want to represent the box plot using the total bill and the male or female, so that we can pass these two arguments, so that we can display the box plot with respect to the male and female, so that we can display the box plot. Here the minimum value, max value, q1, q2, minimum value, max value, q1, q2, q3, these are the outliers. This is already we discussed. More than the max value will be the outliers, and less than the minimum value will the also outliers. Okay, next this is a plot, joint plot. If I want to represent the tips, this is a total bill and tips. The same way we, I think the first in the Seaborn, first we displayed with the scatter plot. This is a scatter plot. Here I want to display the scatter plot. This is a joint plot, scatter plot, and this is a normal, this is a regression. This is the regression, and in the joint plot contains, this is a total bills. Here I am defining the total bills, and this is a graph for the tips. Here this is the combination. This is a total tips versus total bill. I am representing with the scatter manner as well as the regression. Here the kind of representation, if you are representing this line means regression. This is a yx plus mc, this is a y equal to mx plus c. This is normally in the linear regression we used to have this a straight line. Here in the joint plot I am just planning to explain you guys. Just I am representing the both the information like total bill and also tips versus total bill. I am representing with the scatter manner and also with the regression. This is a straight line y equal to mx plus c I am representing here. Okay, this is a distance plot. This is a one of the Seaborn package contain this plot. Here I am displaying the histogram. Here I am displaying with the only the total bill I am passing as argument. Here I am displaying the histogram and also one line with the, normally this is in Seaborn package they are adding this extra line. This is the blue marking is the histogram. Here in this additionally we have one more, this is like wave is also, this is additional in the Seaborn package. Okay, in case of normally if you use the histogram, hist in the normal part, so that it will display the only this much, but this line will be won't be available. In case of Seaborn package, this additional line also will be come into the picture. Yeah, thank you guys, thank you for watching the